Hi my loves, Sister Boyd here with LA Curly Girls, and I'm coming to you with a review of two products. They're both Alikay Naturals. It is the Shea Yogurt Hair Moisturizer and the Alikay Naturals Moisture Rich Hair Parfait. We received these products for review from Alikay Naturals during our International Natural Hair Meetup Day event, May 2013. One of them, you actually saw Curly Kimmy Star review, and she let me use it so I could review it as well. And so I will go over that, and I'll kind of touch on what she said and what I experienced. Something to take into consideration, and I don't know, we always do these reviews, and I don't think people really pay that much attention to location. And location does play a big role in where you are, not where you are, but in how a product may or may not work for you. I live in the valley of Southern California, and I'm at the base of the mountains. So when I'm home, I have weather, real weather, and those of us in Southern California, people tease us because we don't really have weather. I have weather where I am. It gets really hot and it gets really cold. Now the rest of LA, especially around the beach cities and stuff like that, they're kind of even. It doesn't get really, really hot. If it does get cold, it's beach cold. But here in the valley, it gets hot and dry, and it's cold and dry. So I'm going to review these, and take note that I've used them both during the summer. I didn't get a chance to use them during the winter. So let's start with the Shea Yogurt Hair Moisturizer. It says it's a moisturizer, but there is no water in here. And I don't think there's any aloe vera gel or juice in here. So I used it as a sealer, and I'm going to tell you, I like this stuff. If you know me, I am the queen of layering. I layer my products, and I seal after I put on all of my products. And this stuff sealed my ends wonderfully. And I take a dollop, and I will lean over to the side and take on my hair and just focus on the ends. Whatever is left in my hair, I will run down the canopy of my head, and then I'll put some on my edges as well. This stuff worked great. Now here's the kicker for me. I work in Los Angeles, so I have about a 2-hour commute, and so it's a different climate. It has more water in the air out there, and but because of my commute and where I work, I'm in filtered air conditioning, heat, that kind of stuff. And this was able to keep me moisturized through all of my transitions throughout the day. Loved it. The difference with this one is the smell. There is a fruity smell on top of it, your first note, but then you can smell the shea butter in it. For me, it's a soft butter. Again, that's probably attributed to where I am, and it will melt down really fast in my hands. But again, like I said, it probably has to do with where I am. It's hot here today, and so that may have something to do with it. Again, I didn't get a chance to try it in the winter, so I'm assuming that it probably, once it gets cold, it probably will solidify maybe a little bit harder. I don't know, but I'm just assuming. But again, it worked really well with sealing my ends. It played well with all of the different things that I used. I moisturize and seal every day in the morning, and it worked well. The beginning of the week, it kept my hair rather soft. It helped with the crunch. I do use products that give me a little crunch because for me, I like the gel cap, and it gets me longer wear out of my hair. So I can feel it on my ends. My ends felt protected. In addition to the moisture that I put in, I felt that locked in. So I did love it. Towards the end of the week, usually I'm in some type of bun or my hair is pulled up somehow. And I use this under, like I do with all my butters, I use this underneath the gel that I slicked my buns and my hair back with. And it worked great. I didn't have really crunchy edges, really hard crunchy edges. This broke down some of the crunchiness. And so I like this. If I had the opportunity to buy it again or to purchase it, I would definitely get it. I don't have the price point. I will leave the link in the description box for the information on this. And there has a hair on it. Gross. So let's go over to the Moisture Rich Hair Parfait. Again, it's shea butter based. There's no water in it. So I didn't use it as a moisturizer. This is what I actually have in my hair now. I've been filling with this all week and it worked wonderfully. Again, I actually like both of these products. So let's go. And as you can see, I've used a bit of it. I can be a little heavy-handed with my butters. And it's really soft. Really, really soft. It emulsifies down, not even to an oil, but to a soft butter. I mean, it gets oily, and it works really well. The smell on it, I like to smell the first scent. But this one has more of the shea butter that comes through. So you can definitely smell shea butter. It smells like shea butter. Like I'm pointing, like you can really smell it. But it smells like shea butter. However, it does not, the smell does not last, doesn't stay with you all day. Like I said, again, I moisturize and I seal every day. I put it on my ends. I run it down the canopy of my head. I put it on my edges. And so some people that's a lot. But again, now I leave, I'm in the car for maybe about an hour and you could smell it. That's not what I smelled. It doesn't stay with you long. I can smell it when I first do it, and when I'm in the bathroom, I have all these scents, and I can definitely smell the shea butter. However, as the day goes on, it's not an overpowering scent at all. Now, if I smell my hair, I can smell it the first couple of days. Now, since I just put it in, I can smell it. And the shea butter, you can tell it's really good raw shea butter. You can smell the smoke of the shea butter. So if that bothers you, you may want to try the yogurt instead, because the smell is not as strong. But the Parfait, you're going to smell the shea butter when you use it. But like I said, after maybe 30 minutes, you're really not smelling it. And like I said, I use it every day, and it wasn't something that lingered or bothered me. It's definitely not an offensive smell to me. Now, I do wear other scents. I mean, my body oils that I wear. The moisturizer that I use has a scent to it. So I have a lot of things going on, and it's not clashing. Either one of these are not, they're not clashing, and it's not something that will overpower your body fragrance or the fragrance that you want to come through. So for both of these, given the opportunity or the need, I would definitely purchase these, and I would recommend these to somebody. Specifically, remember, I am high porosity, so I would definitely recommend these. My ends were great. They were sealed. They were protected. Cuticles were laid. And I will say this, I can get a knot really quick, and using these, I did notice that I didn't have as many knots. Of course, we all want some clumpage, and I didn't have clumpage with a lot of knots. There was a few, but it was later in the week, not closer in the week, because I can do my hair and get a knot about 15 minutes after I sit down. So I didn't have that experience. So that is my review of these two wonderful products by Alikay Naturals. Thank you so much, Alikay Naturals, for supporting LA Curly Girls and the International Natural Hair Meetup Day. So again, the Moisture Rich Hair Parfait and the Shea Yogurt Hair Moisturizer. So, I will be back. Stay beautifully curly. Thank you.